In this video, we're gonna learn everything about iPOGO. That is, every settings, every functions will be explained. So let's start with this nearby shortcut. This nearby shortcut allows you to see the Pokemons which are nearby, and you can tap on any Pokemon and the player will move towards the Pokemon if you have enabled the auto walk. Currently I have enabled the auto walk, so it's moving to that Pokemon and you can catch it. I can tap on pause button to stop the player here. Now comes the main part here. Tap on this button at the top left side and we've got several things here. First one is the location coordinates of the location where you're currently at. Second one, favorite. This allows you to add favorites of any location. Add favorite, and you have to input the name and coordinates of that location. You can later on teleport to that location instantly. Besides this, we have got hotspot. You can tap on any hotspot and directly teleport to that location or auto walk or copy coordinate. Done. Now the third one here, clear items. You can only enable it if you are VIP user. Let's go to map. Map allows you to see the Pokemon, Pokestops and gym. If you tap on filters button, you can enable which items you want to see on the map. Go back and you'll have a clear view of all the items here. You can tap on any Pokestop, gym or Pokemons. For example here, and if you tap here, you can choose to teleport, auto walk, etc. Also you can search any place on the map here. And you can long tap on any location and then teleport, auto walk, etc. So that's basically the function on the map. Let's get back to our location. Map is done. Let's move to another one, feeds. The feeds function in iPOGO helps you to find the Pokemon of your choice. Instead of roaming around and walking, to find a high value Pokemon, you can just choose the Pokemon you want to catch. For example, this one, Belief. It will list you all the Pokemons available. If I want to catch this Pokemon, I can tap here, but the distance is very far. Cooldown will be triggered, so I'm going to search for the one which is very near. For example, I have found this Pokemon here, 5.8 kilometer. I can just teleport to that Pokemon and catch it. I can also sort the Pokemons as per IV, pick the Pokemon and teleport and catch it. So that's the use of feeds. You can catch Pokemon of your choice instead of roaming around. Let's go to the next one, that is Snipe. Snipe helps you to automatically teleport to any location using the coordinates of that location and catch Pokemon. That's it. Next one is Speed. You can increase or decrease the speed of your player while you walk using this function. Random route is nothing, so we're gonna go to settings now. Main part, we have already discussed the map and feeds, so I'm gonna go down. Also we have already discussed the favorite function. The journal keeps a record of every Pokemon that you have encountered and caught. Now we have discussed the Snipe, speed, and import export settings lets you import and export your settings, that is iPOGO settings, so that you can restore your progress, etc. You can export these settings or import them from your phone. Enhanced throw lets you select the type of throw that you want to make on the encounter screen while you try to catch the Pokemon. I have selected excellent with curve. You can even enable this additional option. Okay. Now the shiny scanner says that it will help you to identify the shiny Pokemon, but I have not used this function, so you can do that on your own. Let's leave it for now. Now this option, freeze Pokemon off on. If you enable this, the Pokemon will not move on the encounter screen, and this will make it easier for you to catch the Pokemon. You can turn off or on. Now the stats inventory, I have not used this, but you can choose this format here, LBL, IV, etc. I'm gonna turn it off because I'm not using this. So the catch preview off on, it lets you have a preview of whether the Pokemon is caught or not. I have turned this on. The next function here, nearby shortcut. I have turned this on. If you turn it off, you'll not see the nearby shortcut on your home screen, but you can enable it. So if you go back, now it's here. Now this option here, overlay direction, vertical, horizontal. It's now vertical. If you enable this, it will go to horizontal mode and it's here. We're gonna change it back to vertical. Now the next function here, nearby auto walk, teleport. If it's turned on, your player will teleport instead of auto walk. If it's turned off, your player will auto walk. But to use this function, you're gonna have to turn the function just below it on. Now the next function, spoofing on off, is currently turned on. That's why we're able to spoof. There's no confusion. Scroll down. Incognito mode is turned on here. We can turn off. It doesn't matter. And menu button hide. So if you just disable this, it will hide the menu button. It's better to turn this on. Just disable the hide UIs off on. If you enable it, all the functions will be hidden. Next option, joystick dynamic static. If you turn this off, your joystick will be dynamic. Enabling this option will make your joystick static, which will make it easier to move the player. And this option, joystick point north. Your joystick will point north. It's of no use here. Dark mode, we'll just skip it dark mode, and dark mode for map only. So the last two functions here, cooldown warnings, turn off on. It's always a better option to enable both these options so that you can get a clear idea of how much is the cooldown time remaining to perform the in-game actions once you teleport. So this is basically how everything works on iPOGO. There's one thing remaining. If you tap on any location here, if the player doesn't move, you're gonna have to tap on play and the player will move. If you tap on pause, the player will stop. So like this video and subscribe to this channel.